Hi everyone, happy Transgender Day of Visibility. I know this has been a tough year and we're not out of this shit yet, especially those of us here in the United States. We're all facing a potential transgender genocide, or at least that's what they're calling it. We hope it doesn't come to that. But regardless of which, we live under threat by our own government. We still live under threat of being arrested by ICE. And many of us may already be on FBI watch lists. So the pressure on us is rather intense and it's not been pleasant. But you know what? We've been through this kind of shit before. And we will survive somehow. We have before. And even if they do manage to murder us all, you know, there will be transgender people after us. I mean, the Nazis thought they could wipe us out. You know, they had a vast system of death camps, almost 1,000 of them spread throughout Poland and Eastern Europe, and even into the Ukraine. And you know what happened? After the Third Reich collapsed, after the last man laid down his arms, a whole new generation of transgender people were born, because nobody can predict who's going to become one of us. And so I say to you, we'll live somehow, some way. I hope none of us befall tragedy, but I need you all to stay strong, stay vigilant, and above all, live your life visibly, because for every fucking conservative out there who wants to whine and moan and complain and accuse us of being everybody's boogeyman, just remember, each day we're out in public, that's a big fuck you to each and every critic, okay? So, stay strong, my friends. All my dear sisters and my trans mass brothers out there, stay strong. Like I said, things are tough right now. But, you know, in some ways it always has been. You know, it's just right now we're getting a little more negative attention than we deserve right now. And it is rather unjust, and you all know that. I needn't explain it to you, but I want you all to stay strong and know that there are people out there who support us. There are people out there who do love us, and those who recognize our humanity, despite, you know, everything that these patriarchal fools and a few dumb women out there that are literally fighting to have their right to vote taken away from them. I mean, who would fucking think that? You know, it's crazy. But there you have it. I mean, I have been so convinced that we're taking away their womanhood, and no, we're not doing that, and no, we're not the predators. But you really ought to take a look at our accusers. You know, there's your predators right there. I mean, I myself am the survivor of 2 sexual assaults, okay, by straight heterosexual men, okay? So we're not your enemy, okay? So if you do see us, you do encounter us, do notice us, you know, a smile is okay, you know, a wink or two is fine. You don't have to be in conversation with us, but please, you know, recognize that we are human beings and we mean you no harm. You know, we're just trying to exist like anybody else. And unlike you, you're not being persecuted by your own government or receiving the scorn of a very misinformed public. You know, but until people realize that, this kind of shit will continue. It's unfortunate. I wish it wasn't happening, but there's not too much we can do except try to be strong, try to remain visible, and never let these bastards win on any level. Okay, girls, boys, and everyone in between? Look, it's been my pleasure and it's been my honor, even though I'm just a femme, an old one for that matter, to walk among you, to be considered part of this community. I may not have always agreed with you. I may not have always been liked by you, but that's okay. You know, in the end, our enemies all see us the same. And deep down inside, we've all shared the same struggle, you know? And I would love to give each and every one of you a big hug, because I know what you've been through, because I've been through it myself, all right? And because of that, you know you're strong. You know you're strong, and you know you have heart. And that's why I love you. Stay strong, everyone. Happy Transgender Day of Visibility until we see each other again. Thank you.